They've got a Prius C. This is one of our vehicles that we use in the shared motor pool program. And since this vehicle is shared, one of the concerns is, disinfecting them. So currently we have some Lysol, some paper towels, and trash bags in there so that when each operator gets in there, they can disinfect things like the steering wheel, the shifter, the door handles, anything that's commonly touched. But we want to test the heater on this as well, just to see how high these get. We've got a Bolt, an electric vehicle that we're going to test, and a hybrid Fusion, since those are the vehicles that make up our shared motor pool. So right now we're at a little over 11 minutes, and in the front we're at just around 104 degrees. In the back, it's hard to see here, let's see, it's right at 100. And this is the rear hatch area. I don't know why that would be hotter, but it's 102.6. We'll let this run and see if we can get it above 133. Again, we're at the Prius, a little over 30 minutes. I don't think this one's going to get hot enough. This is currently showing 109 up front, 106.3 in the back, and 108 in the very back. Again, no idea why it's hotter in the very back, but anyway. Okay, we went to just over a little more than an hour, and checking in, we're at 112 up front, 111.7 in the rear, and 112.8 in the back hatch area. So I think this is, it's pretty clear to say that this is not going to achieve the temperatures needed to disinfect the vehicle. Again, that's a Prius C. Next up, we've got a Fusion hybrid. I think this is a 2014 to 2016 model. I can't remember the exact year. Okay, so for this one, see, we have the probe going into the front. I just started this, and it's 80.6 in climbing. In the rear, 76.3. And then this thermometer, this is just our current outside temperature, and I have the probe right here. At the 24-minute mark on the Fusion hybrid, we are at 102 in the front, 102 also in the back, and our outside air temperature is 68. On the Fusion at 30 minutes, we're going to go ahead and call this test quits, because what I'm seeing is the engine will run for a period of time and then it shuts off until there's enough of an electrical draw, and then it comes back on again. So the temperature will rise up to 111, 112, and then when the engine goes off, it drops back down, like you see here, 105, 104 in the rear, 69 outside. So we're going to try one more test over here on the Bolt, the all-electric. Back on the Chevy Bolt, just over 20 minutes. We're at 116.1 up front, 110.8 in the rear, with an outside air temperature of 72. Okay, we're up to 121.3. It's been about an hour, and 118.8 in the back. And so yeah, again, with the electric vehicles and the hybrids, we're just not able to get them over the 133 degree mark. This is a 2020 Ford Police Interceptor utility. We refer to them as Explorers because they look like Explorers. We're going to do the same test. Again, this is a hybrid, so I don't think it's going to work. The engine should shut off and then come back on, and I think that's going to prevent the temps from getting too high. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've got the blower on full high, and let's see the temperature, it's on high. For the first probe, I'm going to have it, well, I'll just show you. I'm going to like so. Second one is in our whatever you want to call it, the prisoner area. And the probe, I just have that set on the rear partition plexiglass. And right now, this third gauge is just our outside air temperature. So as you can see, we're starting off at 72.1 in the back, and we're up to 77 right now up front. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just starting the test on the hybrid Interceptor. And one thing is, Ford mentioned that these are not included in the software update, so this should not work. And as you can see, it shut down. So I have a feeling that what's going to happen is the blower motor is going to continue going, but the temperature, it's not going to get above probably 110 or so. And again, this is not part of the software update that's supposed to sanitize the vehicles. We're just doing it as a test. Back on the Explorer, it's been just over 16 minutes and we're at 93.8 in the front, 80.2 in the rear, and the outside temperature is 69.4. Engine is currently off. I keep hearing every couple minutes the vehicle's engine cycles on and off, so I'm pretty confident we're not going to get too far above this. I'll let it go another 15 minutes, but then I think we're going to call it after that. We're at just over 30 minutes and you can see we are, let's see if we can get out of the glare, 97.1 in the front, 86.9 in the rear, and our outside temperature is 71.2. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call that. Obviously it's not going to get any hotter than that. It might get up to 100, but nowhere near where we need to be.